What if being emotionless isn't strength? What if it's survival? Because a lot of people think they healed just because they stopped reacting. They stopped crying, stopped yelling, stopped caring out loud. But numbness can look like peace when you've been through enough chaos. Some people didn't master their emotions. They buried them. And after a while, the burial starts looking like personality. Maybe I should share a story that will help you understand the concept better. Everybody described Marcus the same way. Calm, logical, level-headed. Nothing ever seemed to shake him. At work, people loved him for it. When everybody panicked during deadlines, Marcus stayed calm. When customers yelled, Marcus kept his voice low. When people argued in meetings, he stared at the table and responded like a machine. Focus on the solution. Emotions won't fix the problem. Think practical. And honestly, he usually wasn't wrong.
That's what made it harder to notice.
Even his friends came to him for advice. One night, his boy Jamal sat in Marcus's car outside the corner store, talking about his girl leaving him. Jamal looked destroyed, hands shaking, eyes red. Marcus listened quietly, then shrugged. If she wanted to stay, she would have stayed. Can't force people to love you. Accept it and move on. Jamal stared out the windshield after that. Quiet. Not angry, just unseen. Marcus noticed it, but didn't understand it. To him, truth was more important than comfort. At least, that's what he told himself. Then there was Tiana. Tiana used to watch Marcus carefully. Not because he was cruel, because he wasn't. He paid attention, helped with bills, remembered details, opened doors, checked if she got home safely. But emotionally, he always felt somewhere far away. One night, she cried in front of him after an argument with her mother. Not dramatic crying, the kind where somebody is trying hard not to break. Marcus sat beside her on the couch quietly while she wiped tears with her sleeve. Then he said, "You can't let people control your emotions." Tiana looked at him for a long time after that, like she was searching his face for a person that never fully arrived emotionally. "You always sound like a therapist reading instructions," she whispered. Marcus laughed a little, but she didn't. That relationship ended slowly, not through cheating, not through screaming, through emotional starvation. And Marcus still didn't fully understand why. Because in his mind, he was stable, responsible, reliable, and he thought that was enough. Then came the phone call. His younger cousin got arrested. Marcus drove to the station in silence, hands steady on the wheel. No panic, no visible emotion. Even sitting inside the holding room while his cousin was crying, apologizing, shaking, Marcus stayed calm. "You made the decision. Now you got to deal with the consequences." His cousin lowered his head with the same look, that same feeling people got around Marcus, like they were talking to somebody who understood life but didn't understand people. Weeks later, Marcus was at work training a new employee. The kid kept making mistakes, small mistakes, nothing major, but constant. Everybody else brushed it off. Marcus didn't. By the third mistake, something cracked inside him. The kid accidentally deleted an important file, and suddenly, Marcus exploded. Not regular anger, years of pressure, years of restraint, years of swallowed-up emotions tearing through one moment. He slammed his hands on the desk so hard people outside the office heard it. Marcus started screaming, not about the file, about everything. "How many times do I have to repeat myself? Why does nobody listen? Why does everybody act helpless?" His voice started shaking, not from rage, but from pain. Real pain. The kind that had been buried so long it forgot how to leave the body correctly. The office went silent. Marcus looked around, breathing hard. Everybody staring at him, terrified and confused. One woman near the printer looked like she felt sorry for Marcus. And in that moment, Marcus realized something horrifying. His emotions never disappeared. They were trapped. That calm personality everybody praised wasn't peace. It was compression. Years of turning emotion into logic because logic felt safer. Years of suppressing reactions because reactions once made life worse. Years of becoming emotionally numb so he could survive environments that never gave him a space to express his feelings freely. And now, all that buried emotion had finally found a crack in the wall. That's the dangerous part about coping mechanisms. If they work long enough, you start confusing them for healing. But coping and healing are not the same thing. A coping mechanism helps you function. Healing helps you process. Coping suppresses the symptom. Healing addresses the wound. Marcus became logical because logic protected him. Logic helped him avoid vulnerability, rejection, and emotional unpredictability. It helped him stay composed in environments where emotions may have once brought punishment, embarrassment, conflict, or instability. So eventually, his nervous system adapted. Not by healing emotion, by disconnecting from it. The crazy part is, society often rewards that. People call emotionally detached men strong, solid, focused. But sometimes, they're just emotionally armored. And armor works well until life requires softness. Emotions don't disappear just because you suppress them. It lurks inside your nervous system, waiting for pressure to exceed control. That's why some people explode over small things. The small thing was never the real issue. It was just the moment their inner storage room finally overflowed. Real healing isn't about becoming emotionless. Real healing is learning how to feel without becoming destroyed by what you feel. This is the quote room, where words wake minds. Some things don't need a reaction, just reflection. Just a few thoughts I had on my mind.